Hello everyone, Ginger here. Welcome to another video. I'm out and about. As you can see, I am just on the edge of the Dunkeld House Hotel estate driveway, which is, I just use the pencil, so that's the driveway going that way. This beautiful structure here, this is the Dunkeld Cathedral, and that's this is one of the paths that goes around the edge of the cathedral there and then off down by the river. And I'm currently sitting just in a little park space just to the side, so between the two, and it's just absolutely stunning. The light is stunning this morning. It is cold, classic Scottish weather, but sunny while it lasts, because you can see, if you look there, the clouds are coming. So I'm going to do just a quick sketch, I think, today. I just want to sketch kind of roughly what we've got here. So we have the path going along. Hopefully you guys can see this, because I don't know how well in focus it is or how light it is, because it's like keeps going light shadow, light shadow, light shadow. Right, so I'm using my long pointy stick. So we have curve of the path here, and then that comes along and disappears that way, and we've got this fence line here. You've got kind of like a bush that kind of comes down that way, and then you've got a fence line here. Oh, feel the wind. It is windy today. So this is our fence line coming this way, and it's kind of got a shrubby bit all along there. And the path comes this way. It kind of diverges that way. It comes this way and then comes back around this way. Isn't particularly great, but never mind. And we kind of got a rough idea of there is a path. In fact, I might just cut this to that's the path there, and then you've got hedge line and a tree. You've got some really big trees here. There's a lot of heritage trees as part of the landscape here, as part of the estate, and you can spot them occasionally. So let's see if I can point out a few. So here's one, there's one, and there's one over there. Yeah, and there's a few more. You can just see them kind of in the distance along here. We're actually above the estate, and then if you go down into the estate you can see more of them. So I'll get rid of the ribbon in a minute. So this next to me is a monkey puzzle tree. You are not staying, are you? Let's stick you between here. Hopefully you can hear me all above the wind. It is so windy, and that wind is cold. Right, so then we've got the bole of this tree is huge, but it goes up like that, and then kind of classic cone shape really. So and then the path goes this way off into the distance, and you can see it's got like another little fence line, and that's where the path goes, that way. And then as it turns, you've got a little bit of space in the field. This is usually where the deer are, and then you've got quite a wide section, because I think this is more than one tree here. And then you've got this beautiful kind of red coloured tree here, which we'll bring down here like this. And then in the background you've got kind of slope, and then you've got, this is the other road, so this is the actual state road coming in there, and then we've got like a small blobby tree here on the corner, and then this kind of just goes into kind of trees, lots and lots of trees. There's a lot of forest here, so we're just going to do just a ragged tree line there, and that's that. You can see there's kind of a a line there. There's actually no fence line on the inside, but there is a fence line on the outside of there. Like that. So you can kind of see where we're going with this. Right, and then along here, there's a lot of wind. Oh, it's cold. I'm not going to feel my fingers after this, I don't think. We're just going to mark the tree line in here. And then you've got these beautiful sculptured bushes all the way along here. They're kind of like box shaped. It's really strange. They're slightly tapered, but they kind of look like this. And then you've got all these different tree lines kind of cutting in and out, which we won't do too much because the main focus at this point, when we get to here, is obviously we have the clock tower for the cathedral. So got this here, and we've got another one of these huge trees here, and then we've got the clock tower, which is here. It's such a beautiful structure. And of course the line page fold is in the way. It's got like a little hexagonal tower on that side as it comes down, and then in here we've got a little point, kind of like a little cross thing, and then that, and then we've got a really obvious line here. Got kind of like a weird buttress that sticks out here, comes down, out and down. I'll make that line a little bit narrower there. And then obviously we have this beautiful arch there with the clock in. So you can kind of see roughly what we've got going on here. It's nothing major, but we've got all the different perspectives happening, which is what makes this interesting. You can see I've smudged it, which is great. So this is our immediate fence line. So I'm just reinforcing this. We tend to have darker in the foreground. So I'm just going to make this tree a bit darker here. And just reinforce it slightly. I just love the shape of it. Such a great tree. We also want to reinforce this path. My fingers are in the way now. And along. Thank you. And on that side, going that way. So I'm just gonna scribble in this tree. And also these box hedges are actually quite dark, so just reinforce this fence line, and we'll also darken up these. So they're a bit more prominent. Maybe I should pick a less windy day when I'm doing this. We also know that this tree is quite a dark purpley shape. So we're going to make this not dark as the other ones, but we're going to make this shaded. Just use this to give it a bit more shape. Right, now this clock, it's actually quite dark, the clock. just kind of reinforcing where you've got dark and light on this clock tower. So you've got a dark section there, and actually you've got another buttress there, weirdly enough. I hadn't noticed that, so I better colour that in. This has actually got a roof going that way, so we'll do that. And it actually has this beautiful kind of scalloped arch here, like that. So, question is, does this look right? I hope so. What I am missing is this other hexagonal tower, which kind of comes here. So it comes up like that. There, that's better. You can start to see kind of where we're going and all the important bits. What do we think, people? Yeah, I think that looks alright. I think we'll probably leave that there for this one. So I'm just going to write in the corner what it is. Dunkeld Cathedral. Yeah, happy with that. Right, now I want to do something with, I've brought some pastels with me, so what I probably want to do is move. I'm probably going to move to somewhere on the estate road over there, so that I can actually, come on, focus, so I can first of all warm up, and then secondly, I've got some pastels with me, so I'll actually have a go at doing one of my more kind of colour sketches like these ones. So, right, let's change location.